let's study about the core concepts of IaC. So, there are two concepts, one is idempotency and the second one is mutable and immutable infrastructure. Okay, let us understand what is idempotency. Let me give some simple example to make you understand what is this idempotency, right. See, I have one robot, okay, I give the instruction to it, clean the floor. In my home, I have a robot, I give it an instruction to clean the floor. So, what that robot will do? It will sweep, then it may apply some water and clean it, right, and then it will try to arrange the items in the floor, place them properly. Okay, that robot will do that steps one by one, right. It will sweep it, then it will apply some water and do some mop, and then it will try to place the items in the proper positions. Okay, that will do. By mistake, if I again tell it to clean the floor, right, since the floor is already cleaned, that robot's job is to just to verify whether everything has been done properly already. If it is in order, it will not do it, it will just check. Okay, if it is already in order, it will not do it, it will just check it, finds no changes required, it will not do anything, right. That is about idempotency. Okay, even if I have to, by mistake, if I tell it to do the process, right, the IaC should not repeat that process, it should just check it. Like that robo, I told it, it has cleaned everything in 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, again if I tell, it need not sweep, it need not apply some water and clean it, it need not arrange the items. Okay, robot will just check whether the floor is already cleaned, whether the items are already arranged. So, it will not do it again, it will just say everything is okay. Second time it should not do unnecessarily, it should not again sweep, again clean, it should not do it, right. That is about IaC. Okay. So, it is a critical component in IaC, idempotency, right. Idempotent operation is one that can be applied multiple times without changing the result beyond the initial application. The result should not change, because I told clean the floor, it has cleaned it. Second time it should not clean, but it should confirm me, yes, it is already cleaned. It should give me some message, it should not repeat the process, right. It is same in technically, if I tell create one server, if I tell create one web server, if I tell it, it will do it one time. By mistake, if I execute the same command again, it should throw me a message, server already installed, server already exists. Okay. So, idempotency basically means repeating the same automation should give the same result. If I repeat this one step, if I repeat 3-4 times, the output should be same. That is what idempotency means. And also in the backend, it should not worry about, it should not repeat that process. It should just check, okay, just now I have done, not just now I have done, it should just see it is cleaned, everything is arranged, it should say room is ready. It should just tell me room is ready. 10 times if I do, it should tell room is ready. It should not go clean, sweep always and tell room is ready. One time it does, okay, right. That is idempotency, right. It is one of, idempotent operation is one that can be applied multiple times without changing the result beyond the initial application. One time I did that, it should not change. In IaC terms, this means that running your IaC script over and over will always result in the same defined state. In IaC, if you are running the script over and over, it will result in the same defined state. Okay, that is about idempotency. If the infrastructure already matches the desired state, the tool will simply do nothing. This makes applying updates safe and predictable, right. That is what I think you understood. We are writing a script for creating infrastructure. By mistake, if I do it multiple times also, it should not always create multiple servers for me. It should say server is already existing, you need not worry about the server, it is already created. That is what it is saying here. Even if I execute the script over and over, the result should be same. right? So if you are doing it again and again, the tool will simply do nothing. Second time if you are telling clean the floor, it will do nothing. It will just check and say floor is cleaned. Third time it will just check and tell floor is cleaned. It will not repeat the process. That is idempotency. So this is the main fundamental concept behind IaC, because in IaC there is high chance. This is a critical step. Why? Installing server, creating a server, installing some software, creating infrastructure setting. See, best example in Java, class path setting we do class path setting. If in my IaC code, if I have written the statement, create the environment variable, do this class path setting, it should not always append the code. It should just check. First time I do, it will create the class path. Second time, it will just verify, okay, class path is already existing. It should not replace it, or it should not add or append that thing. It should just check and say yes. That is about idempotency, right? Infrastructure as code. So the first important principle or the concept behind this is idempotency. Okay. The second one is immutable versus mutable infrastructure. What is this immutable and mutable infrastructure? Right? Mutable infrastructure. This is a traditional PET model, meaning servers are provisioned and they are updated, patched and modified in place over their lifetime. This process can lead to configuration drift and make server fragile and unique. Okay, let's say I am playing, see, there is a war going on. Okay, understand this mutable and immutable infrastructure. Let's say there is one war or some one battle is going on, war is going on. There are 100 soldiers fighting with the opponents. One of the soldier got injured, right? I should generally in this mutable, what happens? I will take that soldier, I will take him to the hospital camp, I will do some treatment, again I will send him back to the war to fight. You understand? Soldier got hurt, okay, he got some injury. Then I am taking it to the hospital, that camp, I am doing some patches, I am updating some cream or giving some bandage to him, and after some time I am sending him back to the war. That is mutable. What is immutable? Don't send him back. If he is got hurt, if the soldier got hurt, remove him. Let there be 99. Find out a new one and add it, make it 100. Add one more person. Okay, there were 99, one fellow got hurt, I removed him, I got a new one and added to this troop. To this army, I have added one more fellow, but I am not sending him the damaged person again. That is immutable. So, infrastructure as code follows immutable infrastructure. What is this? Technically, let's understand. Right? In mutable, we are actually updating it, patching, modifying, everything we are doing it, and then we are starting it. But what will happen? Due to these continuous repairs of the server, it becomes fragile and it may get damaged, and that may not support properly. Okay, whereas in immutable infrastructure, this is a modern cattle model favored by IaC. Modern cattle model means if one cattle is damaged, one cattle is not giving milk, then or it is not health is not good, remove it, bring a new cattle. This is so I think in management we talk about this pet model and cattle model, pet and cattle model, because pet means only one dog we have in home. Okay, I am having one pet dog in my home. If something happens to that dog, we are getting treated. Slowly it is recovering and it is staying in my home only. Because it's a pet, I cannot throw him and bring new one. That is not good policy. Whereas in cattle, I am doing milk business. I have lot of buffaloes or I have lot of cows. I am doing business. If one cow is not healthy, not giving proper milk, I will throw it, I will send it, I will sell it to somebody else for some other purpose, and I will try to get a new one because I want my business to run. Okay, so that is about immutable and immutable infrastructure. In immutable infrastructure, when a change is needed, the existing server is not modified. Instead, a new server is provisioned from a fresh image with the desired changes, and the old one is terminated. Why? This ensures a clean, predictable and fully reproducible state. I hope with the example of pet and cattle model you understood that, right. So, two important concepts behind IaC. Idempotency says that, right, even if I repeat the process multiple times, okay, that no, installation should not happen, it should not affect the system, always it should give the same response. And second one, mutable, immutable, right. IaC follows immutable infrastructure concept. If the server is damaged, don't use that, create a new one. So, when I am writing an IaC script and I am telling create a web server, it created a web server, and that web server not properly doing, there were some errors in that. It will just simply delete this and create a new web server. If the installation is not done properly, it will not repeat the installation again. It will simply create a new one, right. So, this is the whole idea behind mutable, immutable and idempotency. So, based on these two concepts, we have this IaC, right. I think you understood it better about idempotency and mutable, immutable concept. These are two core concepts behind the IaC.